differences between true love and just a crush. Have you ever had a crush or fallen in love? In the heat of so many powerful emotions, it can be hard to tell them apart. A crush can feel like love, but it might just be a passing fancy. And before you know it, you've moved on. If you aren't sure whether you feel love or a crush, keep watching to learn how these two powerful forces differ. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to join us on the bright side of life. Number 8. A crush is short-lived. A crush can happen overnight. One day you can't stand a boy in your class. The next day you notice that he's cute, and now he's all you can think about. You might get a crush on someone you barely know, perhaps someone you've never even spoken to. But when you see them, your feelings are so strong that it's like the whole world fades away, and you're sure you're meant to be together for the rest of your lives. Your ability to make rational decisions might be impaired, and you might feel like you love a person you don't even know and who doesn't know who you are. At some point, rationality might sink in, and you'll realize you aren't attracted to that person. A crush can end as quickly as it started. In the space of a single day, you can stop having a crush. Love, however, can't be shut down in the same way. Crushes can fizzle out, leaving you with a series of embarrassing stories and making you wonder, what was I thinking? But it can also develop into love if pursued. Number 7. Love develops over time. When you think of the phrase, fall in love, it suggests that it's something that happens over time. With love comes intimacy, and it takes a while to get to know a person at such an intimate level. Love occurs gradually. It's growing when you become friends with the other person, when you discover the things your partner likes, and when you see how you're compatible and how your differences make you right for each other. Love focuses on factual knowledge of the other person. Crushes are more about having a fantastical idea about how someone is. When you're in love, you know the good things and the bad things about the other person. When you have a crush, the idea of your crush having imperfections can be unimaginable. How could anything be wrong with Kylie? She's absolutely perfect. Someone who is in love would notice how their partner is good at making them laugh, and also how they can be so annoying with their constant talking about finances. A person in love sees the full picture and decides to stick around to see more. Number 6. A crush is like riding an emotional roller coaster. If you've ever had a crush, how did you feel? You might have experienced amazing times when you felt you could conquer the world and take on any challenge life threw at you. You felt invincible and nothing could get in your way. Because having a crush causes so many powerful emotions, it can feel like you're living in another plane of existence. You might be so excited about your crush that you forget to eat and drink, and you walk around thinking about them all the time, sometimes even putting your safety in jeopardy. It's such an exciting time that you need to tell your friends, your family, and the cashier at the grocery store. In a way, having a crush is like floating on clouds, elevating you, sometimes even making you see the whole world through rose-tinted glasses. With the highs of crushes come the lows. When you say goodbye to your crush after hanging out, it can leave you feeling exhilarated. But if you don't see them for a while after that, your mood can really drop. Maybe you don't want to leave your room, can't bring yourself to go to a party because your crush won't be there, or your grades might take a dive because you're distracted. Having a crush can be like having tunnel vision. When your crush is at the end of the tunnel, there's a bright light in your life. When your crush is absent, it can be very hard to deal with. These back and forth emotions can be exhausting. Number 5. Love is steady and more balanced. Being in love is a more grounding experience. Instead of feeling like you're floating on air, you feel like your feet are steadily on the ground. You get a different kind of power from being so solid. As with a crush, you also feel like you can take on the world, but now it's because you have a partner by your side who will help you through everything. You're still excited about seeing them, but you're also excited about your future plans. When you part with your loved one, you don't get anxious because you are protected by the knowledge that you love each other, no matter the distance. Because the emotions are more steady overall instead of draining you like crushes, love can actually become energizing. Number 4. People in love stick together through thick and thin. Couples in love already know what makes the other person tick and what difficulties they're likely to face with each other. When the first major relationship fight happens, they don't call it quits because the relationship is tied together with steady bonds. And these bonds go beyond physical attraction. It could be that they want to live in the same place, share a passion for art or nerdy things, or have similar career interests. They've always had realistic expectations, so they know that having differences in opinion, going through challenges, and being upset with your partner are natural parts of life. Number 3. Love puts more focus on being who you are. People who are in love and have gotten through the crush stage are comfortable facing each other as they really are. Seeing each other without makeup or without nice clothes? Check. Kissing immediately after waking up, morning breath and all? Check. Allowing the other person in when you feel most vulnerable? Check. These are all ways couples who love each other show they are comfortable in each other's presence and have decided to be who they truly are. There isn't a need to impress the other person with makeup, perfect hair, and fashionable clothes anymore. Staying in and wearing pajamas all day long is considered perfectly acceptable. Of course, many couples decide to keep impressing each other physically once in love, but only because they feel like it, not because they think their relationship is founded on how they look. Number 2. A crush can fade away when difficulties arise. What happens if tomorrow you discover your crush actively dislikes your favorite band? Or when your crush acts short with you or is annoying? A point always comes when you see how your crush truly is, and you get to see all their flaws. For someone with a crush, the other person's flaws might be too much to handle, or more than they signed up for since they only signed up for fun and joy. But there are others who learn of the flaws and decide to remain together. Number 1. A crush focuses on appearance. When you're going to see your crush, you might stand in front of the mirror, twirling your hair and thinking about how you can make yourself look prettier, sexier, or cuter. This is because a crush is all about appearance and how you come off when they see you. Physical attraction is strongly at play here. You know that there are things about yourself you could never show your crush. Maybe things you consider to be imperfections like stretch marks, uneven skin tone, scars, or your natural hair. You're convinced that if they saw them, it would be too humiliating for you to bear. You'd probably have to flee the country. There's a strong focus on how you look and how your crush looks. Every time you see them, your palms get sweaty, your heart starts pumping, and the butterflies in your stomach start fluttering like crazy. If you can draw a picture of your crush from memory but can't say what their dreams are, the hardships they've gone through, and what they care about the most, that suggests a crush over love. Love includes a deep insight into your partner's personality. If you have a crush and aren't sure how to define it, don't worry too much about it. Both experiences are healthy, fun, and a normal part of life. So tell us, Brightsiders, have you always been able to tell whether you have a crush or you love someone? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe to stay on the bright side.